One. Good for Canada. Now with the border and the new president, things have changed. Going over the border is not as pleasant at the moment for our industry, so we have to wait until we know that we don't get anything taken when we go over the border, so you have to be very careful. Lauren is going to mount the horse. She's telling the horse to stand. She's going to place her foot into the stirrup. She gently puts her leg over. Now she's up there. When you're up on the horse, of course you could fall. Lauren, what she's going to do, it's called a warm-up. Whenever we get on a horse, we walk, we stop, we sit, we make sure that the horse sees everything. Horses can see and detect anything for about a mile. They are fight or flight animals, meaning that if there's something that they think is going to come at them, they may choose to run away, and if the rider's not going with them, Lauren could fall off and the horse could take off. So Lauren right now is doing a short warm-up. When we are in our regular lessons or when we're in training, it's usually a 15-20 minute, but we don't have that time today. So she's going to do a short warm-up. She won't do her regular exercise, but she is going to do a few things to make sure that that horse is listening underneath her. Riding can be a dangerous sport. That's why it takes many years of practice to understand the horses and to connect to them. Miss Alex here bought her own horse, and she now has the challenge of training her own horse, and she's finding it very rewarding, and now she wants to buy a baby and train.
There goes all my money.
That's right. She wants to spend all her money. So Lauren is just walking the horse right now, giving the horse the opportunity to see all the things that is out there. It's windy, so on windier days, horses are more on alert. If our neighbors were cutting the grass or working in their yard, the horses would pick up on that. If they were doing something scary, Lauren would have to try to convince that horse that it's okay. She will be with that horse through that little trauma, and hopefully she connects. You notice that she's sitting up nice and tall. Her toe is lower than her heel. Her back is nice and straight. Her hands are very soft. When you see good riders, it means there's a lot of action going on the horse, but not a lot of action with the rider. Lauren stopped the horse. She just joined the tester to make sure she'll stop when she asks. All right, we're going to ask Lauren, are you okay for your warm-up? Okay. It was short and sweet, but I guess we can start now. So what Lauren's been doing is walking. She's going to now trot the horse. You're going to notice the horse's feet's going to pick up. Lauren is going to guide that horse. She's going to tell that horse to go. You'll notice that Lauren is looking where she's going. Her hands are nice and soft. Her butt and her legs are controlling that horse right now. The hands are just a bonus. She has to be nice and soft on that horse's mouth. You'll notice that there's a slope, a loop on the reins, which is from the mouth to her hands. Lauren is not pulling. She's guiding that horse through her butt and her legs. She's going to canter the horse. That means it's going to be like a rocking chair motion. And she's going to get that horse underneath her again. Lauren is looking where she's going. You'll notice she's a very soft rider. Hands very soft. Heels secure. She's guiding that horse to where she wants it to go. Now, Lauren here is, she's a more advanced rider, and I'm going to tell you why. When you do drilling, Lauren has to, when we teach people how to ride, we always say, look where you're going. But Lauren has to bypass that. She's done all those years, and now she's a driller. What that means is, she not now just has to look where she's going. She has to look for partners. She has to look for checkpoints. She has to look for danger. She has to learn a pattern, anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. She has to wear a costume. She has to sometimes carry props. The third week of July every year, it's called Showdio here. We are open to the public. We have 2 show nights. It's hundreds of families that come here. It'll be a 2-hour live performance. Tickets are very cheap here, but we like to get a lot of families. And you come and see the girls doing all kinds of things on horseback, to music, in costume, and it's a really good time. Lauren's going to stop the horse here in a second. You'll notice she said, whoa or ho. That tells the horse to break down into what she wants. Lauren also also is going to back up that horse, because sometimes we get ourselves into predicaments that we can't go forward or sideways. The horse has to learn to go straight back. So if there was a cliff, we wouldn't want Lauren to go over the cliff. We'd want her to go nice and straight. You'll notice that she's hardly moving her body at all. The horse is listening. She's going to walk straight up. She's going to tell the horse to go forward now. She's going to make a circle, and then she's going to come in front of you. And we call it the clock. All of our riders, as they advance, they have to learn how to side pass, back up, move their butts, move their shoulders, those kind of things. So Lauren is going to move parts of this horse's body, and let's see if we can figure it out, what she's doing. All right. This takes a lot of legs, a lot of understanding. She's just moving parts of this horse. It's all through her legs, her seat. So Lauren has to learn how to pivot. So all of our horses, all of our riders have to learn how to pivot, because again, if they get into a situation or they're riding with teams, someone in the center always lands up to be a pivot person. You'll notice that the legs on the horse are crossing over. That's a really good thing. She's very quietly telling this horse exactly where to go. That was a really good job, Lauren. All right, maybe you can do it the other way too. You did? I missed it. I was looking over here.
Okay.
She did both ways and I missed it. She's so good. Thank you, Lauren. That was great. All right. So, does anyone have any questions for Lauren? Oh, okay. I'm just going to bring Angelina, Alex. Oh, one of you? Okay, you can bring over the mic.
Why do you like riding the horse?
Why do I like riding the horse? I've always loved animals for as long as I can remember. And there used to be a horse farm at the end of my street, and that's how I started. And I moved here. And I just love spending time with the animals and spending time with the people here.
Our next question. So is your question, where can you ride horses? Thank you for your statement. Okay, do we have any questions for Lauren? Okay. How do you teach Willow to go fast?
How do I ask her? It's all with my legs. Then I give her a little squeeze, like a little hug with both my legs, and tells her to go faster.
Does that answer your question?